Career Advancement, Part 8, Mentorship and Guidance.
The comfortable murmur of the cafe had become an almost ritualistic backdrop for Emily and Daniel's weekly conversations. Tonight, the air felt a little different, warmer, perhaps, or maybe it was the excitement of diving into yet another essential topic for their careers: mentorship and guidance.
You know, Daniel, last time we talked about office politics, and it got me thinking about how important it is to have someone help you navigate all of that. I've been wondering about the role mentorship plays in career advancement. Have you ever had a mentor?
Yeah, I've had a couple of mentors over the years, and honestly, I don't think I would have made it this far without them. They've helped me see things from a different perspective, pushed me when I needed it, and sometimes even pulled me back when I was about to make a mistake. How about you? Have you ever had someone guide you like that?
I have, but it didn't happen until more recently. Early on, I didn't really understand the value of having a mentor. I thought I could figure things out on my own, but then I met someone at my company who really took an interest in my growth, and it's been eye-opening. She's helped me navigate some of the more challenging parts of leadership and even politics, as we discussed last time. Question: Daniel, what do you think is the most important quality of a good mentor? Would you say it's A, providing constructive criticism, B, offering opportunities for growth, C, being a good listener?
I'd go with C, being a good listener. I think the best mentors are the ones who really listen first, before giving advice. A lot of times, we know the answers to our own problems, but we just need someone to hear us out, help us clarify our thoughts, and maybe offer some guidance on how to move forward. What about you?
I totally agree. My mentor has this way of making me feel like my concerns and goals are important, and she never jumps to conclusions or gives me advice I'm not ready to hear. She listens, and then when she does speak, it's always thoughtful and tailored to what I need at that moment. It's really made a difference.
Their conversation took a more reflective turn as they both thought about how the right mentor could shape not just a career, but a person's entire approach to work and leadership. The value of having someone experienced, someone who's already navigated the obstacles, seemed clearer now than ever.
I think mentorship goes both ways, too. Have you ever thought about mentoring someone yourself? I feel like that's the next step after receiving all this guidance, passing it on to someone else.
I've thought about it a lot lately, actually. I've been in my industry long enough now that I think I could help someone who's just starting out, but it's a little intimidating, to be honest. I don't feel like I have all the answers yet. Question: Daniel, if you were to mentor someone, what do you think would be your biggest challenge? Would it be A, finding the time to commit, B, feeling confident enough in your own knowledge, C, balancing mentorship with your own career growth?
I'd say B, feeling confident enough in my own knowledge. It's that whole imposter syndrome thing, you know. Even after years of experience, I still sometimes feel like I'm not there yet. Mentoring someone else would put me in a position where I'd have to confront that insecurity. I'd want to be sure I'm really helping, not just saying things because they sound right.
I get that. I think we all feel that way sometimes. But the thing is, just because we're still growing doesn't mean we don't have valuable insights to offer. I've had moments where I've helped colleagues without even realizing I was mentoring them. Sometimes it's about being willing to share what you know, even if you don't have all the answers.
That's a great way to look at it. Maybe mentorship is more about guiding someone through their thought process rather than always providing the solution. Kind of like what we were saying earlier about listening.
Their conversation shifted, as it often did, into the subtle art of balancing their own growth with helping others. Both Emily and Daniel began to see mentorship not as a sign of having reached the pinnacle of their careers, but as a natural extension of their learning process, passing on lessons as they learned them.
I think the hardest part of mentorship is knowing when to step back and let the person find their own way. Sometimes, as a mentor, it can be tempting to just give the answer, but that doesn't really help them grow.
Absolutely. My mentor has been really good at letting me stumble a little when necessary. She's always there to offer guidance, but she doesn't spoon-feed me solutions. It's frustrating at times, but I've learned so much more that way. Question: Daniel, if someone came to you for advice on finding a mentor, what would you recommend they do? Would you say, A, look for someone within your immediate team or department. B, seek out someone from a different area of the company for a fresh perspective. C, find an external mentor who isn't tied to your workplace.
I'd go with B. Seek out someone from a different area of the company for a fresh perspective. I think getting a mentor from outside your immediate team or department is key. They're not as involved in the day-to-day politics or the specifics of your work, so they can offer a more objective view. Plus, they might have insights that your direct supervisor or colleagues wouldn't.
That's a really good point. I've seen how valuable that outside perspective can be. My mentor works in a different department, and it's helped me see the bigger picture of how the company operates. It's broadened my understanding of leadership in ways I didn't expect.
The cafe buzzed quietly around them as the two friends continued exploring the deeper nuances of mentorship. The realization dawned on both of them that, at its core, mentorship wasn't just about advancing careers, it was about creating a cycle of growth, guidance, and mutual respect.
You know, Emily, the more we talk about this, the more I realize that mentorship is also about trust. You have to trust that the person mentoring you has your best interests at heart, and if you're mentoring someone, they have to trust that you're genuinely invested in their growth. Without that trust, none of it works.
You're right. Trust is the foundation. It's what allows people to be vulnerable, to ask for help, and to accept feedback. Without it, mentorship just becomes another transaction.
As they finished their drinks and prepared to leave, Emily and Daniel walked away with a new understanding of mentorship, knowing that it wasn't just about receiving advice, but about fostering a genuine connection built on trust, empathy, and a shared journey toward growth. 5 final words and phrases related to the theme of career advancement. Part 8. Mentorship and Guidance.
Trust, the foundation of any strong mentor-mentee relationship, built through honest communication and a shared commitment to growth. Listening, the ability to truly hear and understand the other person's concerns, essential for offering meaningful guidance as a mentor.
Imposter syndrome, the feeling of self-doubt that can arise even in experienced professionals when mentoring others or taking on new challenges. Mutual growth, the idea that both the mentor and mentee can learn and grow from their relationship, benefiting from each other's insights and experiences.
Perspective, the value of seeking guidance from someone outside your immediate circle to gain a broader, more objective view of your career path.